Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. In this episode, we're heading to the Calm Lands, which historically has been a place where the summoners have fought Sin, because it's largely an abandoned place, nobody lives there, and a rather fierce and vicious battle can be fought with Sin there, with little danger of harming other people. It's also the largest environment in the game.
The Calmlands. Long ago, the High Summoners fought Sin here. The road ends here. Beyond, there are no towns, no villages, only endless plains.
Many summoners stray from their path and lose their way here.
I've always known where to go.
I won't let you die. I'll find a way somehow.
Let's go.
I told Yuna I would find a way. I guess I wanted to believe that words could make it come true.
Well, they're at the Calm Lands now, and this is one of the final areas that a summoner has to travel through in order to pick up the final Aeon and defeat Sin. And, well, Orin mentioned that this is a place where a lot of summoners stray from the path. What he means by that is a lot of summoners give up their journey at this point. They give up the pilgrimage. I imagine a few of them die here as well. But he was talking about mostly about how they give up here. And that kind of makes sense, because this is really the last opportunity for them to turn around. Because once they get past here, and they enter Zanarkand, it's a little... they're kind of too far to turn back. But here, it's the last place where there's like civilization or other people they can talk to. Crusaders hang here a lot. A Rin travel agency is here. But it's a place where they tend to give up if they're going to give up. And we're seeing the normal assortment of enemies here. Wow, they love their status elements, don't they? Like all robots. Or most robots, or at least the ones that look like this. Riku can take them apart with a steel command. Now, the Calmlands can be a difficult part of the game if you're not really experienced with the game. If you can play the entire game up to here and still not be that great with it.
Perhaps you'd like to know a bit about these plains. As you know, these plains were once a battlefield. A great battle between Bevel and Zanarkand, a melee of Machina. That war left this place a barren, lifeless land. Then time passed. The summoners took note of this uninhabited land. Great battles could be fought here with no harm to the common folk. Perfect for a final battle with Sin, as it were. Summoners wait here, ready to perform the final summoning. Ah, to know what they must feel. In any case, when Sin is defeated here, the calm will visit Spira once more. That's why this place is now known as the Calm Lands. Exactly who dubbed it so is unknown. And that, as they say, is that.
Well, anyway, it is a difficult part of the game because it's a large open area, and if you do not know which direction you have to go, you can get a little bit lost out here and end up fighting a lot of these enemies, which have a tendency to wear you down pretty quickly. Now, as to what that old dude was saying, he was mostly just talking about stuff about this is where the final summoning usually happens, Sin's defeated here, the calm will start here, that kind of crap. What should also be noted, though, is at the beginning of that, he noted that there was a war that took place between Bavel and Zanarkand, a war of Machina, so they were both sides were using machines to fight each other. Maybe that has something to do with the appearance of Sin. Now, we've basically come to the conclusion now that the whole Church of Yeven thing, it's all corrupt. But at the core of that, this doesn't completely fly in the face of that. The belief system, that is. That Sin was born out of people using too many machines. Maybe it's because they're using too many war machines, and there's this whole Sin thing up here to teach everybody a lesson. This is a traveling shop. Just in case you're not really prepared to run through the Calmlands, you can buy some stuff from this guy here before you make your way all the way to the Rin Travel Agency over at the center of the Calmlands. I'm not going to buy any of this stuff. Well, maybe I am. Whatever. Remember, I'm recording this before I play it. Also notice my mouse cursor is on the screen on the left side. Oh, jeez. Apparently I didn't notice that was there. Oh, it's gone now. Must have moved it during the battle. If the mouse cursor is sitting on top of the window that's running the game, it'll get recorded just like anything. A lot of battles. And here's the travel agency.
Father Zook.
Long time no see. You are Yuna? You certainly don't look like Maester Kinok's murderer.
What you say?
Please, tell us what has happened.
Maester Micah just issued a personal order, you know. It said that you and your guardians murdered Maester Kinok and fled. We are to kill you on sight, or so it says.
What of Bavel?
Things are calm on the surface, but the depths are turbulent. After the death of Maester Kinok, Kelk Ronso left Yeven.
Convenient. Getting around will be easier with Yeven in disarray.
But be careful, my friends. You have been branded enemies of Yeven. You should avoid temples for the time being.
Thank you, Father Zook, for your warning.
Father, you came all the way here just to tell us this?
To tell the truth, I was a little curious to see this summoner you are guarding. I hope her pilgrimage goes well. For your sake, too.
Thank you, Father.
I must be off. I shall pray for all of you.
Messy.
What is?
Yeven, Micah and Seymour are not of one mind. Remember what Seymour said last we met. I do not think Micah will concur.
Who was that?
Until half a year ago, he was a summoner. Waka and I were his guardians.
It's kind of a short pilgrimage.
He gave up halfway. Here, on this plain. Now he is a monk at the Bavel Temple. This is my third pilgrimage as a guardian. Father Zook was my second, and my first, well, it ended here too. I've never been to the lands beyond. Mount Gagazet towers to the north, and Zanarkand lies beyond that. Mount Gagazet.
So, we are officially traitors then.
Hey, let them say what they want.
It's okay. I'm not worried. Well, maybe just a little. It's so hard not to be.
Hey, it's okay to worry, and if it gets too rough, just yell.
Yeah. Okay. I might just do that.
Yeah.
I wonder if my father got lost here too.
Maybe, with my old man helping him.
Maybe I'll ask Sir Orin.
Orin? Well, that grouch never tells me anything.
That is none of your business.
Not that he keeps out of other people's business, you know what I mean?
Just a little farther to Zanarkand.
When I was guarding Zook, I already told you this, yeah? About when I was too into the game to be a good guardian. So, when Father Zook said he wanted out, tell you the truth, I was kinda glad. Zanarkand's right around the corner. So close already. Zanarkand's right around...
Gagazet is Ronso land. Kimari home.
Hey, we might meet your family.
Kimari has no family.
Oh, sorry.
But Kimari not alone. Sacred Mountain, Gagazet, not changed for 1,000 years. Sacred Mountain, Gagazet.
If Yeven founders, so will Spira. If Yeven founders...
She's not stopping, is she?
Yuna, she's made her decision.
But I can't just let her go.
We won't have to. We'll save Yuna even if she calls the final Aeon.
But how?
I'll think of a way.
But what if you can't?
I'm tired of talking to you. It's always but this, but that.
But...
Let's think together.
Okay.
And if we can't think of something, we find another way.
Okay. This is a toughie.
I'm not quite sure that Lulu or Waka had mentioned before this point in the game that they had been guardians prior to Yuna becoming a summoner. I'm not quite sure if they mentioned that or not, but it's something to keep in mind. Lulu at least had had 2 summoners she was a guardian to before the events of Final Fantasy X. That was one of them. Another one died around the Comlands. So this places a specific importance to Lulu as a character. The reason why I'm running to the left, even though the arrow is pointing to the right on the minimap, is because there was an Albed Primer out here. Why does Tidus have to go finding these things all over the ground and such? Why can't he just buy the whole set? Also, look behind there is a big empty area. The Comlands continues off in that direction. So the Comlands are a very big area. Okay, what I'm doing here is finding a new way to travel around the Comlands. We're gonna go train ourselves a Chocobo. Of course. Okay, we got ourselves a Chocobo. And now we can ride this thing around the Comlands, avoid any of those pesky battles which will always just bog you down. Such irritating thing. But the Chocobo will help with that. Now that we can quickly charge across the Comlands, there's a couple of things I want to show you before I end this episode. One of them is a few treasure chests that's over in this direction. Oh, look what we have here. Actually, there are a number of treasure chests all hidden around the Comlands, but I'm not going to go and seek them all out. But money is certainly a good thing to have right about now. Especially considering what I'm planning on doing in 2 or 3 episodes. Now we're going to go run back up here. Now this is where we started in the Comlands, but I'm going to run past where we came in at. There's something a little bit further down I want to go and do. Notice the game's slowing down because of the big area. Slowing the emulator down. Find this little Chocobo feather. Oh, and your bird can fly a little bit. Now what do we have over here? Oh, it's a temple. Awesome. Do people know about this? Let's go in and check it out. Oh, that looks safe. Jeez, how did they build that? That's insane. Why would you build that?
Welcome, Yuna.
What is this place?
Rimium Temple. Once a great religious center in the Calm Lands, lost after the battle with Sin.
And this is your home? What? You got something against company?
It's a long story. Easier perhaps to show you.
You're dead too.
Don't send me just yet. There is still one thing left for me to do here. With the help I can give, a young summoner might just be able to defeat Sin. Well, Yuna, I challenge you. If you cannot beat me, you'll never beat Sin. Very well. Before we begin, now, are you ready?
Okay, we're gonna have a quick battle with this old summoner. It turns out she's actually dead and unsent. And we're going to be fighting summoned Aeons against summoned Aeons. Now I'm going to speed up the summoning because we've all seen these before. And the episode's going to be kind of long as it is. Actually, kind of made a bad choice by pulling out Bahamut here because Bahamut's a little too slow. And doesn't really have a good way of healing itself. But I'm just going to be doing one battle here, even though I actually have the ability to battle a number of different Aeons that this summoner has. I forget what her name is. Now but I'm only going to do one battle because she only has one thing that I want to get right now. Oh, Mega Flare time. Oh, yep. She actually did take out Bahamut. Don't worry, though. It's not the end of the world, because we can summon another Aeon. And, of course, I'll speed this up. Okay. What are you doing? Okay, watch out because its overdrive meter is full at this point. So use shield. This is a move that I don't really see my version of the Aeon doing. This is pretty cool though. Remember, Shiva can heal herself by casting ice magic on herself. Oh, 2000 HP, just like that. And we have an overdrive.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I'm glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Okay, what she just gave us gives us the ability to go and improve an Aeon's strengths. Make them stronger, make them faster, make them more something. And it's going to run you through a quick tutorial on how to do that. HP, MP, strength defense, magic, magic defense, agility, luck, evasion, and something at the bottom I can't see right now. Now that's pretty friggin' cool. And it's going to be able to make the Aeons that we've had for quite a while get stronger. And that's the only reason why I head over here to fight this woman. Now later on in the game I'm going to fight her a few more times once I get all of the Aeons in the game. But until then, I'm going to leave her like this is. Now there is one more thing that I want to go and do before I end this episode. Only have a few seconds left, so let's make it quick. Around the left side of this temple, you will find one more Albed primer. Run past this chocobo here. We'll be back to deal with them later. And there it is. And that's the end of the episode. Thanks for watching, and tune in for the next one.